Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video is the 8th installment of my color palette challenge. So we're doing characters 15 and 16. So 15 here is Cherry Soda, which is this really nice red and maroon palette with that hint of cream. So what I wanted to draw was a girl that was sipping on a soda who looked surprised at the way that it tasted or something like that. The image that I had in my mind was a lot cuter than the final product. Even the sketch looked better than the final product. So I'm not really sure what went wrong. I think it's just her face didn't quite show the expression that I was going for. And when I couldn't figure it out, I just kind of gave up a little bit and just tried to finish it. I love the colors of this. I think I did a pretty good job balancing the colors, and I did in fact actually kind of add a background to this one, which I haven't done since the Sodas and Skateboard character, I believe. So I'm glad I did that. I think it definitely needed it. So, like a couple other characters in this series, I'm not the happiest with this one, but you have to have some failures in order to make progress, right? So what I wanted to do was have the white basically just function as like whipped cream or something on the drink, and then as like little bubbles, and obviously as the whites of her eyes. And then I wanted to use the darkest color for the line art, the next darkest one for her hair, and then keep the lighter colors as almost accent colors, like her shirt, and then the bubbles in the background. So it ended up looking like she was drinking something fizzy, maybe with some whipped cream, like maybe a root beer float. I love root beer. My favorite part of this piece is actually the straw. I think I did a pretty good job shading this whole piece. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Not my favorite, but it's also not the worst, I don't think. Anyways, here's the final piece, and now we're moving on to number 16, which is Conversation Hearts. Now, this first sketch is incredibly ugly. I definitely know that, and that's why I erased it and started over. So the sketch definitely got a lot better the second time. I was just kind of trying to get the idea down for the first time, and then it went horribly wrong. So then I made it a little bigger and kind of spent a little bit more time on the face part of the sketch, and I ended up sketching something that I was happy with face-wise. And then I tried to, right there, I was bending it so that it, like, I maybe could change the perspective, but it didn't end up working. So I just had to, like, I made her eyelids like half closed so that it looked more like she was looking down at the phone. So the inspiration, or I guess the idea behind this piece, was that she would be looking down at her phone, and then there would be like text bubbles kind of floating in front of her like they do with some TV shows, and it would be like, you know, little lovey-dovey conversation over text. And I feel like I definitely conveyed that at the end. It looks a little funky right here while I'm trying to fix the hair. I actually really like this idea. I think if the colors were a little bit darker, it would have fit my vision a little bit better, but that's not the point of this. The point of this is to work with the colors that you do have. So I did that. And yeah, I'm actually really happy with it. I can't believe it's another pink and green one. I don't know how many there have been at this point now, but a lot. This one actually has like a neon pink and a neon green though, which I guess is kind of cool. And I tried to use that neon green as kind of like a source of light, and then tried to keep the more neutral colors for the character and then also the background. And funny enough, I actually did add a background to this character as well. So I guess for this month, both of the characters are going to have a background. And they actually are kind of like, there's a couple like sort of similar colors in there. Like the skin color for her is very similar to one of the pink colors in the other one. So I just think that's kind of cool. And I did add some shading to the face, both with the airbrush tool and then also like a harsher shadow, which I don't usually do anymore actually, but I think it helped kind of give her the look that she was blushing. It's a little hard to see once I add this light on top, but the intent was there. I almost added freckles too, but I thought about that once I was basically finished, so that didn't end up happening. But nonetheless, I'm actually really happy with this piece. I'm glad that I was able to bring my vision to life with this one, and I actually had a lot of fun doing this. So now I'm just going to add the background in. I use the desaturation tool to make it not pop out too much. And then I do end up moving the character over so that I can fit that little title down in the side there. So here's the finished piece. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Monday afternoon, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and I will see you all next week.